Hi, this is Kevin Thomas, and welcome back to my channel and our continued look at this year's great Broadway season and the Tony Awards. Here's a previous opening number with Neil Patrick Harris, great actor, Tony winner. Using him, I thought, let's talk about this year's best actors. Once again, I mentioned last week, this is one of the best years on Broadway in history, so I love the excitement and the shows. And there are actually 6 nominees for Best Actor this year. I thought there'd only be 5, and yet they nominated someone that I was so delighted to see. I'm going to save him for the end. But all 6 nominees, I think, are deserved, and I am so happy. There's no one that didn't make the cut, in my opinion, so I am delighted by this year's Best Actor in a Musical nominees. Let's take a look at who they are, okay? First, we have Jonathan Groff in Just in Time. He just won the Tony last year. Could he do it again? I think he's fantastic. He's wonderful. He's magnificent. He's beautiful. I'm running out of great words. He is such a talented performer. He really turns into Bobby Darin. And at the same time, if you see the show, he remains Jonathan Groff. He marries the two of those, his real person and his character. And it's a loving tribute to the singer that we did not know a lot about, but now we do, thanks to this wonderful performance. I loved the show and this performance. Great for you, Jonathan. Darren Criss is a front runner to win Best Actor for Maybe Happy Ending. This show came out of nowhere when it first opened. I didn't know anything about it. I didn't even see it right away because I didn't even like the artwork. I'm thinking, oh, I don't know. But it got great reviews. It's got a lot of fans. It's a wonderful show. Darren is fantastic. I wouldn't be upset if he won. He's not my choice, but I still wouldn't be upset. And to be honest, I haven't seen Floyd Collins. I just didn't have enough time. But Jeremy Jordan always gives magnificent performances. I was shocked he wasn't nominated last year for The Great Gatsby, but this is a really good part because it's a revival, so I have seen different productions of it, so I'm envisioning Jeremy in that role, and he will probably do great because he's got one of the most beautiful voices I ever heard. This is a great person to have as a nominee because his body of work itself is fantastic. Aaron Durand in Dead Outlaw. Hear great things about him too, but once again, this show I didn't see. I really am sorry. I can't see everything in my limited time in New York. If anybody wants to sponsor me to go back just to see musicals, you know I'd be happy to. But this too sounds like a very worthy candidate. Oh, then we have Tom Francis in Sunset Boulevard, who won the Olivier Award. This is a great part too, and I loved him in this. But the thing that stands out for me is what they call the walk. When he sings the song Sunset Boulevard, he goes through the entire stage, goes outside, walks around the block with a camera on him. It's about Hollywood, so it doesn't seem weird to have someone on camera in a live Broadway show. But friends of mine once thought that this was just filmed, but he does do this live. I've seen him do it in the snow and the rain and the sleet and the sun and the wind. Every day he's outside, there's a flurry of people following him, making sure no one gets in his way, filming him. He's got an earpiece in, so he hears the orchestra. He's singing that's going live onto the stage as they're watching this film thing. Very wonderful. God, Broadway gets exciting, doesn't it? To me, the 6th nominee is the surprise nominee, and I am beyond delighted and thrilled. James Monroe Iglehart in A Wonderful World, the Louis Armstrong musical, is so good. He becomes Louis Armstrong. I talked about this before when I was hoping he'd be nominated. Now that he is, he's the one I would vote for if I could vote. But I think he's in 6th place according to experts, so don't expect a win. But oh, if he takes this on tour, I know we talked about touring in the other episode, but just to hear his voice as Louis Armstrong, even if he did a concert tour version, James, I'd like to arrange that for you in San Francisco if you're listening. Really great performance. Thank you, Tony voters, for nominating him. Oh, gosh. Well, that's our show of the week. I hope you share and subscribe and come back. As we leave, we're going to take another look at James Monroe Iglehart as Louis Armstrong. Oh, what a great performance.
I see trees are green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
How does he do that?